My life is fantastic. I'm a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Working for me, $10 an hour. You make an okay living. You got a decent little house. Maybe, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Your cars are okay. But sometimes you get in your car and think, oh man, I hope I get from point A to point B today. Hope my car makes it. Sometimes, you're kind of living paycheck to paycheck. Thinking, oh man, I hope nothing bad happens because I don't have any extra money this week to pay for anything. Communism. That $10 million would be, we all own the factory. And at the end of the year, maybe we would kind of divide that $10 million equally between all of us. We would all get about the same amount of money because we all owned the factory and shared in its profits. Huh?
That's still a lot of money.
It is. So what's the positive side of a system like that? What's the positive side of communism that you see? Yeah.
Everyone gets treated fairly.
All right. People are treated equally, maybe a little bit more fairly in terms of their pay. Yeah.
Money can be shared with everybody, but sometimes it gets taken out by the government.
Okay.
Mr. Gerald,
Yeah.
do you have Paul South?
Yes.
Okay, can you send us to the office, please?
On his way.
Thank you.
So, all right. So yeah, the money could get shared equally, but sometimes it could be taken by the government or whatever. Okay. Any other positives there? Yeah.
Barely try, you get paid equal amount as everyone else.
Do what? I'm sorry.
Barely try, you get paid equal amount as everyone else.
That's a good thing?
Other people don't try that hard.
Oh. So what's the downside to a system like that? What?
Well, you just said there's, like, the owner's one that started it. Well, he's kind of getting screwed out of his money, though, because he invested into the business, and he's
Okay.
getting the same as everybody that worked for it.
All right. Yes.
Kind of like Zach said, the people that don't do much, like if you work like at a gas station and sell gas or
Okay.
stuff like that, you get paid the same amount as a doctor.
Well,
sometimes like surgery.
Right. I mean, but that's a somewhat simplistic view. It wouldn't be. I mean, there would be a lot less distance between those two, but it wouldn't be necessarily they would both be paid the same amount of money. But you're right. Yes.
Less competition between
Or
businesses.
maybe maybe no competition.
Because, no, and also people will probably don't have enough money, like, let's say, you work at maybe this food factory, your workers don't work that hard, so you're gonna give them still as much, well, we're not gonna give you as much money.
Okay. And then the question becomes, where's the incentive to work hard? I mean, how many times since you've been little toddlers have you heard, if you work really hard, you can do whatever you want in this country. If you work really hard, you can be anything you want to be. You can do anything. You just got to work really, really hard, and the sky's the limit. Where's the incentive to work hard in a system where, I'm going to be taken care of. At least I'm going to have the basics, so I work really hard. Because even if I work really hard, I'm not necessarily going to get a lot more money than everybody else. Yes?
And another negative thing, like it could be, I think in China, it's like you take an aptitude test and they choose what you do for you.
Yeah.
And that, if you don't want to do that, then you wouldn't want to work hard, so you do a bad job all the time.
Yeah. You may not be as productive as a member of society as you could be. Yeah.
Is Canada communist?
Now, Canada has some socialist ideas. Socialism is the government ownership. Communism is worker ownership. So communism is a form of socialism. Canada has socialized medicine. So it's like government-run healthcare. But they're not communists. But could you understand why? I mean, if you're the workers in my factory making $10 an hour and you see me living this fancy high life, could you see where communism would be a popular thing that workers might buy into?
Yeah.
I mean, because you realize what's going on in America today, right? There's two big movements, in a way, going on concerning workers and wages. Fast food workers are conducting wage strikes in different cities around America because people that work at fast food restaurants are unhappy with how little they are getting paid. And Walmart workers in different cities are staging wage strikes over how little they are getting paid. Yes?
Didn't know women at Walmart for, I think it was like, I know it was like a couple of years ago, they had to go to, like, there was something about Supreme Court where they weren't even getting paid as much as men.
Yeah, that's still going on. Unequal wages. You know, I don't know what the outcome was for that case, but I remember what you're talking about.
Probably Walmart would win.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing that people are complaining, you know, the workers at Walmart are trying to say. You guys know Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, has, I think it's 6 children. If you take the combined wealth of those 6 children and add it all together, they have $144.7 billion.
Holy crap.
$144.7 billion is their combined wealth. If you took the bottom 42% of the people in America, there's what, 310 million people in this country. What's 42% of 310 million? About 120, 124, somewhere in there. If you take the poorest 124 million people in the United States and add together all their money, it does not equal more than the 6 kids in the Walton family. So those 6 have more wealth than 124 million Americans combined.
That's unfair.
They worked hard.
Is it unfair though? Hey, their daddy started the company and it grew into the, you know, the industry that it is. Is that unfair? In our system, you know, I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying. And you can understand why the workers at Walmart are complaining. Gee, you guys, you 6 kids have $144.7 billion and you're paying me $12 an hour? You know, did you see the story last week? There was a Walmart store somewhere in Ohio that put out bins for collection, and it asked Walmart customers to donate food. And you know who the food was going to? The workers at that Walmart store. They were taking up a collection to try to give food to the workers at Walmart to have a better Thanksgiving with their families. Because the amount of money they were making, they didn't have enough, some of the Walmart workers did not have enough money